Welcome back to Green Bee Explorer. I have a treat for you today. My name's Alyssa, and this is Dina, and her channel is Left Lane Finds.
What's your channel name?
Green Bee Explorer. I said it in the beginning.
Did you?
Oh shoot! Darn it.
Oops,
Okay,
we gotta turn all the sound down.
Yeah, all the sound down.
So what do we do today?
So before I tell you what we did.
Oh no! Tell them what we did, and then do the countdown.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So we were at the Goodwill bins, not once, not twice, but 3 times. So we have a treat and lots of things to show you. But first, let's count down. I'm gonna go. There we go. Oh.
What about the other phone?
Welcome back. So, were you playing on your phone?
We were just talking amongst ourselves during the countdown.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead. Yes. You keep talking.
So, we headed over the Goodwill bins. It was a lot of fun. Very, very busy. So
we have a huge haul.
Yes,
huge haul. So she went once by herself. And then my husband and I drove down for like a long weekend because she's working out of state at the moment. And there's bins nearby, Goodwill bins.
Yes.
And so I was able to go. We went yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday.
But it was close to closing, so we didn't have a lot of time.
Like an hour to spend there.
I still found a bag. I got a bag full.
That is true. And then today it was a total of 4 hours at the bins. So it was quite a bit of time. So very busy.
The bag that I got, I'm not going to show during this live haul. I'm going to do it as a video. So you guys will see that later on my channel. And
we got plenty the other time. So
yeah, we have a lot to go over right now. So let's just get into it.
Let's get started.
And
I'll start with
we have the bags all around us and at our feet. So, oops. Oh, yeah, get this. This is going to be a problem. Here, I'll start with something we can get. Something easy.
So this is I think it was a.
So if anyone doesn't know, when you go to the Goodwill bin, it says Goodwill Outlet. And that's what everybody is nicknamed the bins because that's what you're digging in is the bins. So if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, when you purchase it, it's by the pound. And in this particular Goodwill, you can actually roll the cart onto a scale, and the
whole cart gets weighed with all of your
stuff in it.
The items
and they don't charge you for the cart, obviously. That is netted out.
The cart is physically teared out.
Yeah.
So the weight of the cart is taken out.
Yeah.
But they charge $1.29 per pound. So clothing, which doesn't weigh much, you can get a bunch of really inexpensive. For example, I got a Hollister top, nice Hollister top. Winter top,
the sweater,
sweater, has some nice little,
So when I was digging in the bins and I saw the color, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. When I picked it up, I'm like, oh, it's got a hole in it, and I realized it was the design in the sleeves.
Holes all over.
Yeah, but we can't spend this much. We have so much stuff. We're gonna have to go through some of this kind of quickly.
So she said she wanted to sell it. I said I want to keep it mine.
So that's hers. And that's the other thing is you can source for yourself. There is bins with goodies in it, like all kinds of house goods and things like that. Then there's bins. They have this particular bins, and it's actually in Indiana. If anybody's curious about where we were, I don't know the name of the town, but
I'm not sure the town.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can look up outlet bins that are in Indiana, and then when you watch my video later on, which will be weeks from now, because of the way I schedule mine, you can kind of tell by you'll know that you have the right place, because you'll recognize the building and the name and all that. So
we're gonna go on our next item.
Yeah.
Oh, if anyone is interested in any of these items, they will be for sale. We might not get them posted right away, but if you tell us the time that you saw the item, describe the item, it was pink. We mentioned this in case was this is a New Balance. You say, okay, it was pink New Balance, and I saw it at this time. Then you're welcome to make that purchase, and
so
you kind of go from there.
Yeah. So down in the description we'll have the email. So Alyssa and I we have to decide. Am I listing all this stuff?
So you will. Yeah, you'll end up listing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
this is all my stuff except for the things
technically, yes, technically it's your stuff.
Things you got.
But I'm a great finder, so
yeah, she's good for sourcing for me. She sourced some items for me, which I already have back at my house. Hey, you moving this?
Yeah,
I can't.
So I have to
look. I want to be in here too.
Oh.
So
here, we'll push it there we go.
So on this video and on my channel, down in the description will be links to the eBay, Poshmark. Nothing in here is going to go on Etsy because none of it's vintage. And this is mostly clothes and shoes and some house goods. Not a lot of house goods, right?
No.
Very little house goods.
So, but still some items we can show you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the size. The size got rubbed off a little. Looks like I know some people.
Yeah, that is really pretty.
Yeah, it's really nice. To be honest, I like it. You can see it's my size. I'm a size between a small and a medium. So
and it's got the reflective stuff right there. I love that.
I would say this is between a medium and a large. I had to always get the camera angle straight.
So
and just some nice features in the neck.
Yeah, the total spend. So we can't tell you how much we paid per item. I figure that out usually when I go to log it in. If once I sell it, I'll actually weigh the item to see how much did I pay for it.
Actually, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what that was. Okay, I was reading the notification on her computer. What was I talking about?
So you won't know what you paid for each item because the whole thing, you buy 25 items and you're charged $25. So you can kind of say, okay, I paid $1 each, but that's how you can kind of weigh everything out, literally weigh it out.
Yeah. And you can actually sign up at these or at least this one allows you to sign up with like your phone number, and if you buy over a certain amount of pounds, they'll actually give you a discount, so you get a discount off the $1.29 per pound.
In my case, I went there a few other times. I built up my points, and this was actually one of our highest weighted purchases.
Yeah, the cart was overflowing.
So I think I got a 10% off the entire weight. So I had to work this way. I had to talk towards you.
Yeah, I know. It's opposite. It's opposite. Mirror.
So you'll see me talking awkwardly.
Yeah. So then they ask you, once they give you a total after the discount, they say, oh, do you want to round up to the next dollar amount? Which I did because I paid for all of this stuff, and it was $50 for everything
on the dot.
And I at this point I can't even tell you how many items it is.
Right.
Maybe I can drop that in somewhere along the lines.
I almost want to say 60 items. So we're paying under $1.
It's a lot.
You can assume 75 cents, but let's keep going. So we have a nice golf shirt here, and it's literally a golf shirt. There's golfing all over it.
Yeah, it's got the clubs and the golf balls and the tees, and it is new with tags.
Yes. So that's what's nice is a lot of times you get new items. So we'll put that one off to the side. You want to talk about it still?
Well.
Or we could be.
This one is not going to be for sale.
Well, unless someone doesn't like the gift, then it would be for sale. So if you really like it, you're welcome to still, message us about it. So, all right, you have another.
I usually say message me at leftlanefinds@gmail.com because I'm more active with all of this reselling and flipping for profit, which is
my schedule's a little too busy right now, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
there we go.
let me show the next item here. So the next item was a pair of Eddie Bauer.
Oops. There we go.
Eddie Bauer pants. Now these are men's size pants, and it just says classic fit on them. They're 34 by 32, 100% cotton, and they're like in a green, like
this is a really
army
nice
green. Yeah,
still in good condition. I still almost see.
Yeah, so when you're at the bins, sometimes you're always skeptical. You're like, what's wrong with it?
Right, exactly.
So you're looking at all the seams. You're looking for buttons missing. You're testing the zipper to see if the zipper works. And if you don't want to do it right then and there, you just throw it in the cart. So we actually filled up 2 carts, and then we went through and sorted it. I try to. When I pick up pants, I'm looking at the, I'm looking at the crotch, I'm looking at the hems, I'm looking at the zippers.
At the legs, making sure they're not dirty and,
You make sure, that there's no stains or any of that. And then I throw it in the cart. Then at the end, we go through it and we start to look up comps because we know some of the stuff is good, but you don't know.
Right.
Some Eddie Bauer stuff sells at really good prices and some of it doesn't. So you have to be careful about that. You can't just go off of the name brand.
Exactly. So let's go to our next item.
Let's go here. Oh, here, you found this item. Talk about that one.
Oh, so of our college football fans, this is a Buckeyes cap. Now, what's nice about this, it's still in good condition, but what caught my eye about this one was it's actually a flip. So you can flip the entire cap into a different
and I wonder if you can just that would be upside down. Okay, I was wanting to
right.
See that. So it's reversible.
You can make it a small cap.
No, you can't. It'd be upside down.
Well, maybe that person didn't graduate if they were. No, but
so if you know anybody that went to Ohio State,
yes, if you're college fans out there.
Yep. So that is definitely going to be listed.
Yes.
On eBay.
Yeah, college items are really popular. Now, who has a Disney fan? I'll let you guess who that is. But these are really cute pants. These are sized. Now, this is company
LuLaRoe.
LuLaRoe.
Everybody pronounces it.
It says one size, but
they all their clothing is actually sold that way, except for I think they have most of it's all one size.
Okay.
So these are the leggings, and in a regular thrift store, I will never pick it up in a regular thrift store because to pay $4 or $5 for it, you just can't get your money back. But paying for it by the pound, that doesn't pay a lot.
Right.
Doesn't weigh a lot. It doesn't pay a lot. Weigh a lot. So I definitely pick it up at the bins because it does resell and it sells on both Poshmark and eBay.
Here's another one, LuLaRoe. Now this is a really nice dress, nice little summer dress, long, and it has a nice weight to it. So
this is a maxi dress.
It's a good quality.
Yeah.
Will this fit me?
It says one size. Oh no, this one says large.
Okay, so large.
Yeah, so this is a large, so that would not fit you.
Okay. We'll put it off to the side. Oh, now sometimes it doesn't hurt to dig a little bit lower, even in the clothes, just dig a little bit into the bins. So I found this nice piece of jewelry. And it still has its tags. So again, I really like this for myself. If I find a matching top or a nice little summer outfit, this could be mine. But again, if you're interested, we'll give our details at the bottom in the description. But again, if you're interested, what time you saw it, describe what you saw, and the color, as much as possible.
I don't need the time. If someone just says, "Hey, that turquoise bracelet,"
right? It gives more detail of where they found it. Because if someone else says, then
exactly.
It's more helpful. More detail is more. All the better.
The more detail in the email, the better.
So, and what's great about the bins is sometimes you make money, literally.
Yeah. So I found that I was digging, and the more I could hear it. I could hear the change.
So many times this has happened to me too. I have found change multiple times. A lot of times, what's funny is most of the times it's nickels and quarters that I've lucked out on. Once in a while, pennies and dimes, but I would say it's the bigger change that actually I lucked out on so far. But we'll keep going. All right. For the men out there, we have our Calvin Klein.
And
tie.
It has a nice tie clip.
A nice tie clip with it. So again, if you're looking for a tie clip, I will tie this right now. Not right. So I'm going to stop now. I don't know how to tie.
For a second there, I was like, when did you learn how to tie?
But it's a nice gray with a slight, I think it's almost all gray. There's a slight little blue in there. I'll let you get a close up on that.
Yeah.
So
it's a classic tie. Classic tie. It's Calvin Klein.
Matches almost any outfit.
It weighs next to nothing.
So we paid
next to nothing. Yeah. Probably paid about 30 cents for the tie.
Yes.
Ties sell on both Poshmark and eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And I
will show that next. Okay. So what was funny is with that tie we found, it actually was hooked on to this nice tie rack. I've never seen one of these before until today. And I thought that was the coolest thing because you can bring it out and actually separate your ties as needed, left and right, top and bottom. Or you can tuck them all in so they're not taking up any room in your closet. I thought this was really cool. I liked it. I wanted to gift it. But
you might be able to gift it.
I might be able to gift it.
Because we know somebody who wears ties.
Right. If someone's watching.
Yeah, some people for their jobs, they still have to wear ties. They still work with the public. Yes. And so when I found the hanger, because I saw the hanger first, when I went to pull it up, it actually had about 10 or 12 ties on it. So I put the whole thing in the cart because I was like, I can't research these now. Right. I looked at a few of the ties. I didn't even see the Calvin Klein. And I'm like, I knew right away a few of them I was going to throw back immediately because they were like generic ties in terms of brand. And but the ties were actually in really good condition.
Really good shape, really nice, but just not what we were looking for. And when I look for ties, I personally look for a little bit more style. I want it to pop. I just think ties that pop from what the suit you're wearing or the shirt,
like a statement,
a statement tie, in a sense. Yeah. So that's what I look for.
So another thing, she's got another item.
So next, here's a pair of Nike sneakers.
No, New Balance.
Oh, New Balance. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. The ends. If it was a little check, I knew it was Nike, but the ends always throw me off. New Balance sneakers. Now you're gonna see it's like a little bit of not rub, but little dirt here and there. These clean up really well. All you have to do is soak them overnight. Not even overnight. For a few hours.
I'll be able to clean it. That is so easy to clean sneakers.
So, but hold on. The biggest thing I look for in sneakers is the tread. I won't buy a sneaker if the tread looks yucky. This still has really good tread. Almost barely ever used. Maybe the person, if they wore them, walked in them, but that's the biggest thing I look for, and that's what I value in sneakers.
And I also look at shoelaces.
Oh, they're my size. Never mind.
No.
No. Again,
so I looked up the comps on these. Now again, these probably weigh a pound. So let's say paid
not even
let's say $1. Let's say $1 for them. For the comps on them on eBay for this exact color of this, and I looked up the actual the name of them. Where did I see that? Here it is. There's 630 B5. I looked that up, and they comped out between $18 and $28. Mm-hmm. Now that is always because of condition. When it comes to shoes, you got to be careful, in terms of comping things, because it's all about condition. Yes. Now these are in perfect condition except for a little tiny nick right there, and I will put that. I will do a close-up picture of that when I do the description.
But again, in my opinion, it doesn't take away from their function.
Yeah,
and that's the biggest thing I look for. And
yep. So once they're cleaned up, ready to go.
Okay. Now it is winter time, and winter gloves you will always need. And I'll show you right here. They're nicely insulated inside. But
however, these are no-name brands.
They're no-name brands. So,
now, I am a skier, so is Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
I might bring these along as just extra ski gloves, not just necessarily to skiing because I like to ski in mittens, but these are nice to wear when you're walking around town. These are nice for, because I'm actually going to keep these for myself because, I wanted to see if they had a name. I didn't even look to see.
Oh, hi, Primrose.
Oh,
welcome.
Hey, hello. Brianna, right? Brianna. Oh, these are called All in Motion. So I didn't even look up the brand. I just like that they're pink. I have a blue jacket and I like the blue and pink.
And she will not let me take.
So these are mine.
Now
unless I comp them out.
There you go.
And then they'll be online.
Like we said before, interested in anything, you can always message us.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have this really, really nice Bass shirt. It actually has some of those old tags on it. Has a nice breather on the back. A lot of good qualities in this shirt until we got it over to
after we paid for it.
After we paid for it, we got it over to a little bit of sunlight and realized the bottom of it.
There's a little hole. There's a hole.
A little like tear, hole, fray. Whatever you want to call it. I looked
at this shirt over and over again. But I was looking at
it's such a shame.
The top of it. I kept holding it up and I was only looking at the vertical.
It's not even torn all the way through. It's just this little fray. It got snagged just a tiny bit. It's such a shame. It has such good qualities to it.
I was looking at this vertical pocket at the top because I'm like, pockets don't normally have a vertical zipper.
Right.
And I was like, oh, and I just love that blue with the kind of like heathering in it. And
so obviously when you're fishing, you would put your hooks in there. Ow!
No. So, because this was a boo-boo. So as much as I looked at it, when we got it, once we paid for everything, we were over by a table. The sun was shining in, so it was very brightly lit. And that's when I saw that there was a defect in it. So
we decided this is going to become a gardening shirt.
It's going to be gardening, or my paint shirt, because I'll just wear this one. Because I'm going to use it. I'm going to get some use out of it. It's
a nice breather.
Or the next time I go fishing.
Oh, yes. Or the next time you go fishing. Right. Okay. Go ahead.
So, again, you can find, I just dropped them. Sorry. So I was going through the shoe bins, and most of the shoes, you might find one shoe in one bin and the matching shoe in another bin. I mean, and there was 6 to 8 bins of just shoes, 6 to 8 bins of just shoes. So if you find one that you like, you pick that up and you put that in your bin, and in your cart.
Wow, I didn't know she put it in her bin.
I would take it out of the bin, put it in my cart, in the hopes of finding the mate. So this one, as I pulled on this one, it was strung together. I'm like, yes, it's a pair, and I'm like, ooh, I was like, it says bamboo on it. Recognize that name. And then don't do that.
Oh, okay.
And it's also new with tags. So these were never worn. Now it has an old Goodwill, because the bins is stuff that they didn't sell in the stores necessarily. And the store for this particular bin, or one of the stores that supplies
there's multiple. They can get donations straight to that store. The Goodwill sometimes get overwhelmed. So this is their overload. They bring it to this store. So even stuff that has never touched the floor on other, then it's an overload station.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So this happened to have been at a Goodwill at some point and didn't sell. And they took it out, and I just got a brand new pair of bamboo sandals, which were coming up.
They're for you.
No, not for me. For January, I can start listing sandals and flip-flops and things like that. So that is going to be listed.
Now, we got the 15-watt package. There's 12 of them of little light bulbs. And these are always nice, handy things. I like having these. I'm probably going to hold on to unless someone out there really is looking for these. But for the holidays, you always have that one little lamp or decor that you end up burning out on these. So it's great to have those.
The things we showed you, the LuLaRoe things, the leggings, I think they were like around that $10 to $15 range for the leggings. The dresses, it's going to be anywhere from $15 to $20 or so. Being that was a maxi dress, the tie, Calvin Klein tie, I would expect anywhere from $10 to $15. If I'm wrong about any of this, I'm just doing this off the top of my head because I didn't comp everything out.
Yeah.
You know, these sandals were hard to comp out because they didn't have this quietly. Wow. They didn't have quite this style in terms of comping it out. But I do know that this is a really good brand. So I would expect to get at least, $20 for brand new sandals like this, these high wedges or platform. They're like platform wedges.
And they do look comfy.
I love those. Yeah.
So
and they're very soft.
We still have a lot more items to go through. So let's keep going. This, I'm going to try and stand up a little bit, is a giant jacket, full length jacket, white jacket. And it has a lot of nice detail to it. This little fuzzy thing, you're like, oh, I don't want to wear that. It's annoying. You can unzip the whole thing. This folds down, and it becomes a normal hood. So you don't have the fuzzy anymore. If it doesn't match what you went to that night, you were wearing it.
Now, you can tell by the way this is made that it's a well-made
Very
jacket.
well made. It's well insulated. It has just all the nice little features that you would like in a jacket. The pockets,
it has zip
pockets, deep pockets, which women always struggle with to get deep pockets in anything. So it's my biggest pet peeve is like,
so it
I
has
will not
it
wear
has
or
the
buy
slide
stuff.
pockets to go slide in, but then it also has the zipped pockets.
Yes.
So we're going to tell you the brand in a second.
And the brand is
Mark New York, MARC, Mark New York, which is a very nice
brand.
Very nice. I'm going to say high-end brand.
And even at the bottom, it's not worn out. Like, you know how
it's not worn out at all.
It's
what's wrong with it?
There's a
few little spots. It needs to be washed.
It just needs a little bit of washing.
Because it's white. There's it's got kind of like wear smudges on it.
Right, exactly. You accidentally rubbed on your car but what I like is even sitting down, there's no big smudges from when you sat down. Here's the little smudge that we're worried about. That's what ended up getting this.
Yeah, so I like doing the stain treating and cleaning it up, because to me that is worth it, because this is probably $100. I could probably sell this for about $100.
That is a very expensive jacket.
Yeah, it's a very expensive jacket. So as used, I would expect to get like $100 for that.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm jealous. That's the jacket I want to wear for myself, but I'm so scared of white.
Now, when I first saw this one, now you found this, right?
Oh yeah.
I was like, wow, look at that retro.
This is so much fun. I would wear this.
This because it's got the rickrack. It's got all the colors of the 60s and 70s.
And I'll let you get a close up, what? You keep grabbing for me all the time.
Yeah, I'm grabbing at it.
She won't let me hold it because she's always pulling against me. So I'm going to tell her now, stop it. We are always bickering
because we're mother-daughter.
Yes. So we apologize ahead of time. So bad. So go ahead.
Oh, so it turns out it's a LuLaRoe dress. So again, it's in perfect condion. This one, I love when you can go to the bins and find something that's new.
Stop touching it. I am trying to show. Stop. Will you stop? I'm trying to show them. You're not funny. There we go. LuLaRoe. That's what I'm trying to show them. And what are you doing?
I was pulling.
Stop.
She's snapping.
Yes, because you're not listening.
Okay.
I had to deal with this giant child.
Okay. Millennium. I can say names too.
We are a pain in the butt. Us millennials.
So one thing that I like to do, and Melissa has done it in the past, is grab bags while you're going along.
Yes.
Canvas bags, like the reusable kind. I actually grabbed this bag because I love the colors on it. And I was like, wow, that is a great pool bag, beach bag.
Actually, now that I see this is really nice. It's bigger than I thought.
It's super nice. And I was like, wow. I'm like, even if it's a no-name brand, I think it'd be easy to sell that.
Actually nice leather. So this is actually a really good quality bag.
Yeah.
Can you read that on the bag? I didn't get a chance to read it, but do you want me to look?
Okay. Actually, it doesn't say the name. It has
it's
letters and numbers on it. Yeah. So it's really it's unbranded.
Primrose is laughing at us.
Right. So I grabbed this so that before we actually went to the checkout, because they just weigh the whole cart, I actually folded up items and put it in here so that that was all the less we had to do when we went to put it in the car. It's a lot less packing.
Now, this is a really nice pair of men's, or boy, I should say boys.
It's like young men's. Like I would think like young man.
Young men's shorts.
A boy could wear, depends on how big they are.
Let me show you the label. It is Urban Pipeline, which is a really nice brand, good quality brand. I'll show you that, 100% cotton. So
yeah,
it's a size, let me see.
So I think these went for about $15.
Size 29.
Yeah.
So size 29. Good pockets in it. It has back pockets, front pockets. So, many pockets. Again, many pockets. I'm many jealous right now.
So with the Urban Pipeline, if it had the belt like this one does, they actually go for more than the ones that aren't belted. So again, in terms of knowing your brands, you have to know that a cargo shorts, like these are the cargo shorts versus the other style of shorts that they have. This has got good colors. It's in really good condition. And so
I really like these.
I'm saying $15, but I'm thinking now I might be wrong about that. Let's say $15 to $18 for those. So if you can imagine, of the few items we already showed you, it's more than paid for
the whole.
And we have
purchased that
1, 2, 3 bags.
There's so
many items over there.
We're gonna try and go a little.
Oh, here's another bag.
Yes.
And there's another item.
So we're gonna try and speed through a little faster. So we have Tommy Hilfiger. She's laughing. Tommy Hilfiger.
We don't have to speed up. We don't have to do a speed thing.
Okay. So Tommy Hilfiger, size small, men's.
Go ahead. No, you talk.
Oh,
you talk. I was just
size small men's, and really nice polo jacket. Oh my goodness, jacket. A
shirt.
T-shirt, shirt.
It's a. Is it Tommy Hilfiger?
It's a Tommy Hilfiger.
Oh yeah, Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, Tommy Hilfiger. So,
which is a nice brand.
Very nice brand. They're always a good quality brand.
And again, it's the style of that. Yes. Is why we got it. If it was just the plain Tommy Hilfiger, I wouldn't have picked it up.
Right.
Like I don't always just go by the designer names.
Yes.
It's because that striped and the colors. It's a nice collared shirt. That's why I got it.
Right. So, vintage thrifted treasures. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Welcome. So
good to see you guys again.
This is another Tommy Hilfiger.
See you again.
Medium, but I think this is a medium youth, possibly. It seems pretty like
it is small looking.
I think this is medium youth.
Yeah, this is definitely on the small side.
But
sometimes designer brands do that.
Some
of them are small.
Young ladies button down.
Yeah,
we don't have it buttoned.
I just loved the pattern.
Let me show you a close up on the pattern.
Yeah,
just to see it looks like it's strawberries and flowers.
No, I don't think it's. What is that?
Strawberries.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. I always say no.
No matter what I say, I'm wearing the glasses right now, so I think I can see. Hold on. We're playing a game. Funny. Every time she says no, I get a point.
She gets $1.
Yeah, I get $1. So we'll see how many points I get at the end of the game.
So when you're digging in the bins, you might see like part of this in it, and you just have to tug on it to see what it is, and then you pull it up to see what the what it is in terms of name, and you're like, oh yes, that's a good one, and you check it over real quick and then in the cart.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, this is like opening a
I know,
thing.
it's like
It's like,
Christmas.
yeah.
Oh, something fell out on me.
Oh, here's the name of the bag. Alstasha.
Was that Play-Doh? That was something.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our next one. It's a long sleeve. Now it's just gray, but it's an Under Armour. This is a men's extra large Under Armour. So I'll let you get a close up there.
So this technically goes against what I just said a minute ago about the Tommy Hilfiger. However, this is athletic wear. So athletic wear in gray, which is a very popular color for men. I looked this up, and this exact one sold just recently. So I'm like, if it just sold recently, I am definitely listing this up, and I will look at that sold again and put it for the
This
same
is
price.
Under Armour Charged or Charger. I think it's this, Charged. So it's a little hard to read, but right there.
Yeah. So I'll be putting like that kind of information into the title, and hopefully that will go out the door quickly.
That's it for this bag.
So I just found the name of it because when we got everything out of it, no, it was right here. It's called All Aster. So now I can look up the name of this bag, but I'm definitely going to sell this bag, even though it is super pretty. And if it doesn't sell,
we'll turn it into a
it's going to be my beach pool.
Please don't turn that into your purse.
No, not my purse. I would, we live near the Great Lakes. There's lots of lakes and stuff like that. So it'd be great for taking to the lakes or doing something like that outdoors. Yes. Oh, we're gonna have a mountain of. I'll throw that down there.
That's a good idea. Okay. Here's another pair of pants.
Oh, I love these.
These are adorable. These are Tribal brand. They're Tribal, and they are so pretty. They have so much detail. I'm going to give you a close-up in a second. So Tribal brand, and let's see if I'm going to work. There we go. Give you a close-up. So, and then just show you the close-up.
I know some of the people watching are vintage people, that they only do vintage. I sell everything. And so does she. She's basically anything we can buy low and sell high, flip for a profit. That's what we do. We don't do just vintage. Now, if there have been vintage things at there, we do pick them up.
Yes,
I was looking for vintage the whole time I was there. I looked through the home goods. I was looking for home goods. I was looking for pots and pans. I was looking for electronics. I actually picked up a calculator and didn't notice that the charger wasn't attached to it. It was like a big calculator with this, the paper spool that would, put out like a receipt for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have made like $25 on that calculator. I actually had picked up the charger and I was like, I wonder what that charger goes to. But when you're in the moment and there's so many people
and people are pulling stuff around you,
and they're going in and around you, and like you're in the moment, you're just trying to get it in your cart so somebody doesn't get it from you. So I threw the calculator in the cart and didn't put the charger in with it. So then I went back to that bin like about 2-3 hours later, and the charger was gone. Because people do buy chargers, which I didn't realize. I'm like, people knew with that charger, like that it's probably multi-purpose.
Yeah.
That
little output part.
Yeah.
So Primrose was asking, how long do we spend at the bins? Yesterday we got there a little late. We only spent an hour, but today we ended up staying for 4 hours. 4 hours at the bins. Oh, and we got quite the collection. So you're saying you're still trying to work up the courage, it looks like, to go to the bins. It's when you first go, don't think you have to run and dig and get amongst everyone else. Just sit back and watch. The best part is I actually when I first went to the bins, I never touched anything in the bins. I just walked around and looked and looked and looked. And once I looked, my eye would catch something that was familiar to me. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what this is. And I pulled it out. And that's where I started to develop my comfort level of where I wanted to go first. I did not want to touch clothing. I avoided for the longest time. She loved clothing. I'm like, you're crazy. Get out of there. And I just looked at, items. So once I started to, then there was, I'm trying to think, there was I went into the clothing and I saw one item that looked familiar to me because I just walked around them and I'm like, oh, I know that brand. I love that brand. Let me try. And then I just, all my comfort level just like it, or
your anxiety.
my anxiety, I should say, my anxiety
Yeah,
just vanished because I just like, oh, there's one. Oh, there's another one. My size, my size, my size. All of a sudden I found this little treasure of me for the bins, and that's where then I was able to wake up a little bit more. And then I looked for, okay, now I'm looking, and I knew my fiance, and I knew what he liked, and I saw something that was him. So I pulled that out. I'm like, oh my gosh, he would love this. 1, 2, and there you start develop, your knowledge and your comfort level. So it's,
and it again, it always depends on which bins you go to, and if you go to a bins that you don't like for whatever reason, now the first couple of times you go to any bins, you're going to be uncomfortable.
Yes, absolutely. It's
and then
just,
once you realize
different.
And here's what what cures you of that. When you buy something at the bins and you list it and it sells immediately and you make a really good profit on it, that cures you. It cures you. All anxiety out the window.
Right, exactly.
Okay, we'll see you as soon as you get back. Oh, I'm forgetting people's first names. Vintage Thriftiest Treasures, I'm having a brain cramp. I forget your first name, but we'll see you when you get back. And okay, we got all this. Oh, here,
one more here.
Oh, so there's more in here. Okay.
Yes. So here's a nice pair of shorts. Again, it's from LuLaRoe.
LuLaRoe. I don't know. How do you say it?
LuLaRoe.
LuLaRoe.
So LuLaRoe, just showing you that.
But I love these leggings. Look at the pretty colors.
I'll just give you a close up. And they're flowers, but really nice. And I love the material on these. It's nice, it's soft, it's stretchy.
I know that when you go to the and you buy them directly or buy them at the parties,
so nice.
They charge a pretty good amount for them. Like if you buy them directly. So
again, here's another one. I'll show you. Same one, not same, but
same brand.
Same brand, but again.
And this was
really nice.
This one's like a completely different style in terms of the geometric and the purple and all that.
Oh,
they had some really good designs. I got to tell you,
it's paper birds, paper swans. What is that? What they're called?
Oh yeah,
the
origami,
birds, swans,
and the hats and all that.
So it's origami pants.
Yeah, origami. They had really good designs. Whoever was designing and doing the patterns for them,
they had too much fun.
They have a lot of
pretty cool.
Good things. Because they do all the different holiday ones too. And
all right, I'll show you another one. This shirt is really nice. It's a Delta.
I think
Deletta.
It's Deletta.
Deletta. So it's a Deletta. And if you look at the detail, I'll bring it back.
Yeah. This is what I liked about it. It was this diagonal rib pattern. Oh, there's this little string on there. It's not attached. And I was like, I just love that. And I was not familiar with this name. That doesn't mean you shouldn't throw it in your cart.
Throw it in, research it, and then figure out what you want to do with it.
Yeah. So it turns out this is Anthropology brand. Anthropology brand items sell really well, and they sell for really high prices on Poshmark. Again, I always cross post them. And so sometimes I'll start them off on Poshmark and then bring them over to eBay. Sometimes I do it at the same time. But I was only looking up comps or looking that up because I was like, I'm not familiar with that brand. So I looked it up on eBay and I'm like, oh, it's Anthropology. I'm like, in the cart. But that's why it had such a style to it. Yeah, look how full these bags are. Yeah, they're giant.
And this is the heavy bag. Okay. So let's go to our next item.
Oh, I love finding jackets.
Jackets. This jacket is really nice.
Super nice. It's like this gray heather with the black blocking.
Now this is Champion. Oops. So I'll let you get a close up on that. Champion.
So not an expensive brand, but this is a really
very good quality.
Yes, extremely good quality jacket. And the zipper worked.
Yes.
And the pockets. Oh, it has zippered pockets.
Yes. Now, like all women's stuff, the pockets are tiny. But no, they're good sized pockets for,
So
nice little jogging.
I have to get this listed up quick because,
yes,
we're already, pretty much into January. We only have February and March in terms of someone getting a jacket.
This is size medium.
If people are like me, I like to buy things as they're coming out, as things are coming out of season and getting good prices. So being that is a used jacket that I'm putting up for resale, I'm going to make good money, but somebody's going to get a really good jacket for inexpensive that they can wear next year. A little bit this year and then next year. Tommy Bahama. So love this one.
Tommy Bahama. I'm going to show you the name so you can read it. This is a size mystery.
I was like, classic.
You have to watch out. This is a 4234. So the men out there, you know what that means.
Yeah. So these are dark brown. These are dark brown. Now Tommy Bahama makes a lot of the other,
It's really hard to judge in this light.
Yeah,
it's a dark brown.
Yeah. So this is a classic Tommy Bahama men's pants. They're like a denim material, and they sell for really good prices.
Yeah,
at a minimum, it's $25 to $50 for Tommy Bahama men's stuff. So wow. I am just now getting into the men's brands. I was always so concentrated on the women's brands, and then I got concentrated into the vintage, and so now I'm kind of circling back around and adding men's brands because men's shoes, jackets, athletic wear, pants, all that kind of stuff sells for much higher prices than the women's items.
Oh, you've sold a mug before? Do you want anything?
Oh.
What else? Any info about the mug?
Yeah.
So you have to press the shows.
Yeah, I'm trying.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, I think you took it off.
Oh, darn it. I'm going to try this again. Sorry, I'm using her laptop.
Here, just single click. There you go. You're like triple click.
You should see what the screen looks like now. Everything's highlighted.
Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, if you want to mention anything more about that, how you sold the mug or where you found it, that would be cool. Now we have a pink. I always like the little puppy dog, the little Labrador.
So this is Victoria's Secret pink. Yep. Pink brand.
Yes.
So what I saw was a lot of people are just now listing these items up. There was no solds for this neon orange color, but tank tops. But everybody's listing them right now. So I'm going to have to go off of that if I'm going to list that on eBay.
This is a rain jacket. Wow, really nice.
Yeah, super really nice. I love the hood on this. And then
nice breather. What brand is it?
It's Adidas.
Oh, Adidas. Oh, right there, Adidas. Okay.
Yeah. So it's got the reflective Adidas here, and then on the back, it's got the reflective on the back. Mm-hmm. So this could be good for if you're biking. If you're biking and you want something reflective on.
I was thinking like fishing on.
Yeah, fishing or like any type of outdoor hiking.
Let me try and find the size.
I don't know that you would want to jog in this because it's kind of a rain jacket. I don't know.
Well, I think you can. It is a breather. It has to breathe on.
Yeah.
So
this was actually completely inside out in the bin. So it had just this netting part is what I was seeing. I'm like, what kind of clothing has netting like that? I had to pick it up. So you get to the point where you're just curious.
Oh, and it's a size large.
So it was completely turned inside out. And by the time I turned it right side to see what it was, I was like, oh, it's Adidas. I'm like, in the cart. I actually didn't even comp that one out. I just know that it is so lightweight that I'm paying so little for it that there's no way I can't make profit.
Okay. So we have what was this one again?
This one is
oh, okay. Here, let me get it up. You talk about it. I'm trying to unfold it.
I'm trying to help.
This is what she's doing to help me.
Oh
I
my
will ask for help if I need it.
Okay, so I got this blanket. It's just a throw blanket. It's modern, but it's in perfect condition. There's no rips or tears on it. But really, it's Madonna
nice.
and baby Jesus, or Mary and Jesus, however anybody wants to. So this, what I would do is, if I did list it up to see if it would, I would list it up and see if it would sell. And then if it didn't sell right away, I would delist it and I would relist it around like October, November timeframe, probably October, being that it's more of a Christmas themed blanket.
Yes.
I would expect to get somewhere between $15 to $20 for that blanket. Oh, that's a good idea. I should take a drink too.
You should. Where's your drink?
I got
your drink's over there.
Yes, I got my sparkling water.
Okay. If you see this, you should get this. Dickies.
Now we're talking to anybody who might be watching this after this live haul. So anybody that's in the live haul right now, we're not necessarily talking specifically to you. We're a lot of people,
if you're along our style.
Yeah, a lot of people view these live hauls and live chats later on. Because maybe they're not available tonight. Maybe they're watching their favorite TV show and don't want to be on YouTube right now.
But really good condition. Gosh, I don't even know if these were worn.
Or some people like to watch them in the morning. I used to always watch a lot of YouTubes in the morning. I do that now. I watch them early morning and in the evenings, and that's how I do it. And sometimes when I can't sleep or get to sleep right away, I join the live chats that are kind of lately. In fact, I had a late chat that went from 2:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the morning. And the only reason I was able to do that is because Alyssa had taken little Lola puppy for the weekend. and Lola puppy didn't have to get me. I could actually do what I wanted. Mm-hmm. So instead of sleeping, which is what I thought I wanted, I actually ended up staying up late and doing a live chat instead.
We would show you her right now, but she is sleeping.
Oh, yeah, she was here, but she fell asleep.
Yeah, she fell asleep on my shoulders. I'm like, but I can't move. So, can anyone guess who this is? Do you have the song stuck in your head now? But
can you sing it?
No, we can't sing it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
We're not allowed to sing it. So
don't want to sing the songs.
Yes.
Any songs.
But again, that same brand,
LuLaRoe.
And this is, oh my gosh,
this is
so nice.
It's a top, but because it's Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and
this is so nice.
The bunny.
I would love, this would be just a really nice comfy summer. You could either have it as a top outside or just a pajama top too. It's just it's
very, very
such comfy material. I love it.
All right. Yeah, I got that just because it had Winnie the Pooh on it. I'm like, there's so many people that love Winnie the Pooh that I was like, that'll just be an easy sell.
Okay. I love gardens, and I just thought this was really cool. It looks like someone actually made this. It's like a table runner, not runner.
Yeah,
table runner.
Mm-hmm.
So someone did a really good job, handmade. It's a shame that you see stuff.
Show it this way.
I'm trying to show it so they can read it.
Okay. So.
Is she helping?
I'm just messing
was she helping? No.
No, of course not.
So I just wanted to show you a close up. The rosemary, thyme, basil. So this was just really cute. And the person really paid attention to their detail because they had it running. Oh, well, maybe that's the pattern. I'm sorry. No, it's the pattern. But they had it double-sided. So it's a really good detail.
And it goes along with her channel,
Green Bee Explorer. I love gardening. You'll see that's a portion of my channel as well. I'm kind of jealous of this. If I had the right table or the right area I could put this on, I would love this myself. But at the moment, it just doesn't work for me yet. But right now, it is available. So for all of you gardeners out there,
your little table that you have in the kitchen, you could put it on that, like if you wanted to. To explain, so this is her first. Oh, this is your first live?
This is my very first live
on your channel.
Yeah, on my channel. I tried one before, but unfortunately there was software glitches. It didn't work. So we ended up quickly going to your channel.
Yeah.
To, play catch up.
So wait. We can slow down on this a second. So what I wanted to explain was Alyssa's channel is mostly
it's a travel vlog, but vlog in general. So I love gardening. I love going to events. Just spontaneous things that could happen that I want to show to everyone else. I have a lot of my my puppy dog Lola. I like to document what has just happened and occurs.
In your life, really.
in my life.
And she does recipes.
Oh, I love. Okay, so I'll do by the book recipes, but then I'll do what pops in my head recipes. So I look at my cupboard, I'll look at my fridge, I'm like, how can I use up my extra foods? And I'll make a goulash of something.
Some sort of soup.
Right. Or I'll look up a recipe. I'm like, well, I don't want to have the sugar in it. How can I avoid the sugar? And I'll redo a recipe entirely to create it more for myself, or how I like to. In my case, I try and avoid the sugars. You make brownies. How can I take sugar out of the brownies?
Yeah. So, on her channel, she'll have playlists for like the recipes. Mm-hmm. She has her garden because she does veggie garden. She does flower garden,
perennial garden, organic garden.
Yeah. So and all the herbs, like, so that's why that particular table runner, this one that she just showed you, this table runner that she's saying, oh, I want this for me. I'm like, yeah, it totally is you. This is totally you.
It is. I really like it.
That would be nice. Even you know what? She has your outdoor picnic table. Like you could put that out on your outdoor table.
Yeah.
She has a gazebo attached
to my deck.
Has a gazebo that has a table on it, and that would be good for like, and then we could have
right.
Because she does bonfires. So that's on her channel.
That's on my channel too. So from us attempting to start the bonfires to just enjoying. Sometimes I like to record if I'm in an area it's really peaceful or quiet, in this case a bonfire, just listening to the snap of the bonfire. There were some crickets and we had that in the background, and someone that said to me like, oh my gosh, wish I had a recording of this at my party. I'm like, so I literally spent there 5 minutes recording it, and my fiance and I will actually go back to that same recording and just play it sometimes when we want to relax or fall asleep. And it works out perfect. So
you can throw it up on the TV too.
Yes. If you're studying, working, just throw that up.
Yeah. And then you have to keep looping it.
Right. Well, you can put it on repeat. But yes, when I was at the ocean, I tried to get the crashing of the ocean waves. I'm trying to get my hand in. There we go.
Yeah, so wherever she travels, and then they like to visit all kinds of places. They take little weekend getaways all the time, so they do a lot of little traveling here and there. Now, during the pandemic, everything got all messed up. Hopefully, she'll get back to more of that. And but she does what she can, where she can, during the pandemic.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the thrifting, reselling, she doesn't do a lot of that on her channel. This is the first really big, long video that you're going to have on your channel.
Right. But yeah, I like keeping my eye out for stuff, and especially she's been teaching me what she's finding and looking for, and I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm like, oh, I found it here. Let me get it for you.
Yeah. So my channel is for anybody watching. If you're a subscriber to Green Bee Explorer, my channel is Left Lane Finds, and I am a thrifter reseller, and that is what my channel is all about. I have thrift hauls. I do sold videos saying what I sold, and I do thrift, shop with me videos, and what are they? Notifications.
It was a little notification.
Yeah. So my YouTube channel is completely different from Alyssa's, but we do a lot of things together. She comes on my channel all the time. So if you're already a subscriber of Green Bee Explorer, please subscribe to my channel, Left Lane Finds, and vice versa. Anybody that's come over from my channel, please subscribe to her channel.
Yes.
And now we're back to the haul.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. See? Just like that.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Oh, and then the other thing we always say, or at least I do, and I'll say this on her channel for her, is that anybody that's in the channel that has a YouTube channel, please make sure to check out their channels and subscribe to it, because they're going to all have similar types of videos. And so we always like to
work together, support each other.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the reseller community is really, really super supportive of each other. And so we always put that out there to that subscribe to the other people that you see in the chat.
Right.
And if you weren't able to make the chat, put a comment down below, comment that you were here. And so anybody that's a reseller that comments down below in the chat, I'm sorry, in the comments, that wasn't in the chat, check out their channels too.
Right, exactly. Okay, so we have a Ralph Lauren. It's about my size? Oh, no. No, it's for, obviously a little baby, but this is just adorable. It's new with tags.
Little
and
vest is so cute.
Really cute.
I actually found an entire stack of baby clothes, and it was all I could do not to grab the whole thing, but I knew there wasn't a lot of resale value. You can lot them up, like if it's all a bunch of, but they were all different brands, but they were all little baby clothes. And I saw the new with tag ones, and I'm like, I pulled it up, and I'm like, oh, that's a designer one. I'm like,
right.
So I'm like, I'm all about the designer ones. And let's see. Oh, I was gonna look to see what it initially paid for, but it's not on
obviously there. Yeah. So, next one you found is little pumpkin butt.
So guess what I'm going to put up for sale in August, September.
This is absolutely adorable. And the little, feet are pumpkins.
So this, I didn't even look at brand, because
new with
tags, and it's Halloween. So that's easy.
Yes.
Yep.
This one, I thought it was adorable, and it's a Ralph Lauren again, but
it's one of those little blanket sleeper ones. I love these. They're so cute.
They're so functional.
Yeah, it's so easy.
You don't have to unbutton everything.
Yeah, you need to change the baby, like it's easy, but it keeps their legs warm because they're in a little blanket. A blanket sleeper. Love that.
Oh, we're down another bag.
Woo-hoo! So I didn't comp out any of the designer baby clothes, but I don't think that's going to be hard to sell those. And again, how much could they weigh? How much are we paying for that? Like, I don't know, less than 50 cents a piece for those. We're getting, like garage sale prices at the bins.
Right.
And we could have stayed there. They kept, so every hour and a half or
every hour they pull out new sets of bins. So I would say at least, I want to say at least 12 new bins.
Yeah.
So this place
I think it was more than that. I think
it was probably more.
Yeah, it was more than, it would take out the old bins and bring in new ones. And we sat through that twice.
Right.
Yeah.
It might have been 3.
They had done it right before we got there.
Right before they got there.
They just did it right before we got there, and they did it twice while we were there. And then we had 2 carts that we had to sort through and figure out for keeping everything. And then we got it down to 1 cart really piled up.
Yes. You want to grab the next bin?
Oh.
Or bin, I should
say. Here, try. Oh. Show them these.
Okay. So these are men's work boots. It's, they're called steel shanks. It says on the bottom. But they're nice, heavy-duty rubber outdoor boots. And because we're kind of in a little bit of horse country, I am assuming these are a little bit of paddock boots. These are Thin Slate, which is a really good brand. They're a working brand. So
they're not the most expensive brand out there,
but they're a great working boot.
These were in really good condition, and boots sell well. Like,
yes.
Yeah. So you can expect, some boots, it's like you start at 20, 25, 35, 45, 55,
Right.
up to us, depending on the
And again, I told you I'm very particular about tread.
Yep.
It's a little muddy, but the tread is still really good on these. You can't see where the person actually favored. People favor walking on their left side, right side, the front of their foot. There is no favoring really on this boot. So that's what I always keep my eye out on. That is, did they wear out the heel on this side?
Mhm.
And overall, they're in really good condition. They're men's size 10.
Yeah, they just need to be cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, just the mud has to be taken off of them. But that's a really easy fix. So,
you know what?
Oh, you want to do one?
Yeah, let's do some of the bigger items.
Okay, so instead of clothes, let me show you a different item, which I grabbed. I saw it right away. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And if you ever
How
see
does
this
someone get
brand,
rid of this? These are expensive.
Milwaukee anything.
Yeah, really expensive.
My husband has Milwaukee tools, like the drills and the electric drills, and they make everything.
Yes.
I'm not a tool person, but anything Milwaukee. Oh, he has a Milwaukee. He has the big boombox.
These are the
radio.
organizer bins. So the organizer bins, you can take them in and out. You're working with a particular set of parts or tools, screws, nuts, nails. You can just take these out. There's different sizes, so it allows you to do a lot of really good storing. So any of my household needs,
Now,
I would more store.
Shipping this would be expensive, but
so I would most likely do this as a local sale, or
either local pickup or Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace, or I would probably use this for myself because they're great for organizing and storing.
Yes.
And, keeping this in your garage or in your basement, like, oh my gosh, my curtain fell. I need the screws. You keep them stored in this kind of thing. You know exactly where it is because of what it is. And it's clear.
I would imagine
on the inside.
A lot of women probably don't think about having like their own toolbox.
I absolutely have my own toolbox. I call it my emergency toolbox. I have my screwdriver in it. I have my Phillips head, everything you can imagine. Screwdrivers, everything, because I've had one of my doorknobs get loose, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to fix this, or I don't want someone getting stuck in the bathroom, or me not being able to get into the bathroom because of the doorknob not working. So that's where I'm like, I can't be calling my neighbor over to like take the Phillips head and be like,
what if you got locked in the bathroom and you didn't have your cell phone?
Window. That or
oh yeah, no, I'm good. Okay. Oh, I can't laugh like that. There's one more big item.
Well, we'll do that one next.
No, do that one.
All right, you want to do that now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab that.
Because there is big items at the bins too. Now, I saw people picking out the
I love this.
And I don't know if it's later in the day they were putting these out, but a lot of pictures, like full-size pictures. But look at this.
It's a giant bird feeder. But what I like about this is a finch feeder. It's meant to feed finch. Only finch can land on it, feed from it. It's the tiny little seeds. But I possibly want to re-engineer this for something else. Because
No. We want the finches. Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
It's adorable, and I love finch. I love hearing
and you have
them
the perfect backyard for something.
I do have a really good backyard to view the birds. So I love that.
Put that right in the middle of your flower and veggie garden. Right?
Yes,
right there. That would be awesome. We could go with your water fountain that you have out there.
That is true. Oh, the bird bath. You're thinking.
No, you have that water fountain thing too. Well, the bird bath too.
Oh, yeah, the
bird bath.
Right, the fountain.
Then you'd have the feeder, the bird bath, and the fountain.
So the birds will be happy.
Yeah. She has a really small backyard, but it's really
I functioned it out.
And it's the way she did is everything works in it.
You want to grab that bag?
Yeah, we don't have to. It's not a race. It's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Look, there's only like 2 things in here.
Okay.
And then there's only a few things in there.
All right.
So it's not a race.
Oh my God.
Oh, here, I want to share this. I do want to share this. This is awesome. So the calculator that I talked about earlier, that I didn't get the cord, but I knew which bin it was that I got it. I went back and I didn't see the cord in the bin, in that bin. So I looked in the bin next to it because, people throw things all over the place. It could have been anywhere. It could have been gone. I don't know. And the first thing I saw was one of these. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute. So I picked it up. Then I saw another one. And then I saw another one and another one and another one. And thread like this. So what I do with this stuff is I lot it up. I say that it's a mixed lot, as you can see, mixed lot. If some of the string has come undone, I'll wrap it around and, get it together. But the colors, I mean, there's just purples and pinks and yellows and greens. There's black, there's blues, there's white. There's like a coral color in here. So it says on here, friendship thread. So this is to make those little friendship bracelets.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
But
about that.
you can do whatever projects you want with this thread.
I used to make
the crafty people
all the time.
So if I was a crafty person, this would probably go right into my crafty bin, but I am not that. I do crochet. And I did get, where is that? Hopefully that's in this one.
That was yesterday. You're mixing up.
Oh, that was yesterday's?
Yeah,
okay.
You're not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, I can't talk about what I found for myself.
Or can you?
No, I'm not going to talk about that now. So I got this whole, I just put it in a bowl just so I could pick it up to show you guys. I did not get the bowl with the bins. So, but we almost got pots and pans. We keep finding them, but they weren't in good condition.
No, not at all.
But I would love to find pots and pans that were in good condition.
So her daughter has a lot of that too.
Oh yes. So I don't even know how much this would go for, but of course it's very light. It can be sent in a poly mailer. I don't have to worry about it getting broken. That's another good thing about selling clothes and shoes.
Yes, inexpensive.
Like for instance, if I sold this item right here, if I sold this Adidas, this rain jacket, I would wrap it up as small as I could, put it in a poly mailer, walk it up, then I get my steps for my Fitbit, walk it up to my blue mailbox and drop it in and out the door.
Now, hold on. We were both out today running around.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. So let's see. I'm at, how many steps are you at?
I'm at 71, 73.
Holy, I'm at 12,912.
She was running with the puppy dog in the hallway of the hotel. She actually runs from one end of the hallway to the other.
We are always sending each other Fitbit challenges. Like, yeah. So it's funny. I forget to post, or log my walks for today, and she'll be like, "Oh, I'm beating you by 5,000 steps." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't log myself in. Log myself in. Really? Check again." Sometimes it'll be anyone out there, if you have a Fitbit, message us. We would be glad to join. It's always it makes it so much more fun when
it doesn't motivate you.
It's a big motivation. If you're watching, just watching TV, and you're like, I'm only behind by 2,000 steps. So you want to get up and be like, so those last few steps to catch up or beat that person, especially in the last few hours.
Yes, sometimes I have been known to be a little competitive occasionally. I kind of fell off the wagon the past couple months, and I got to get back on the wagon.
She fell off the wagon. I got on the horse.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, she found horses.
I found horses.
She's been riding down here. She found a couple barns, but she found one at she's got some friends now already.
Oh my gosh, they're fantastic. Yeah, really good friends.
So she's actually up on the 4th floor, and she makes me go up and down the stairs. But every time we take the puppy dog out, we have to go down and walk down the 4 flights of stairs and then walk up them. So I'm like, okay, so I've walked up and down those steps quite a few times today. Twice just getting all this stuff that we're showing you guys. So anyways, so yeah, I love anything like this, small crafty items. The last time I was at, and it was the same bins. I was at this bins in July, and I found little yarns, little tiny yarns, and I was able to I don't know how many that I had, but I was able to stuff them into one poly mailer. I mean, it was puffed out like you wouldn't believe, but I made them fit into one mailer, and out the door it went. So I can't wait to list these and sell them.
Okay. So we have that bag. I'll leave the bag below you.
Yep.
Oh, careful. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Another little pop-up. There we go. All right. On to our next bag.
So if anybody's watching and not in the chat, please pop in the chat so we can say hello.
We are always happy to chat. So I'm just going to zip this in here. Okay.
Yeah,
I absolutely love this brand. They're Merrell's, and they are such a
Merrell.
what was it? Merrell. Is that their mascot? Merrell. They are such a good brand. I love them. They are comfy as all you can describe.
So these are a little more worn than I like to see my Merrells, but I was looking at the tops of them and they look really good, like once you have them on. So they're a little bit more worn in the, let me get this the right way. In this area, but I'm going to clean them up and see if that, it might just be a little dirt. Oh, they fit you?
They fit me. So if you don't sell them, I love them. Wow, actually, oh my God, they're so comfy.
You know what's funny? That is not your size, but I can't believe that fits you.
They, I love them because, oh, look who it is. Woohoo!
Hello, Kyle.
Hello, Kyle. It's very nice to see you today.
I knew there was people lurking.
These are air cushion.
Yeah. So Merrell's, I sell Merrell's all the time. Every time I've bought a pair, I've sold the Merrell's. They sell very quickly.
I love these. Yeah. I've picked a few up at the bins and I've worn them down to nothing. And it took a long time to wear them down. That's the thing. But
yeah, so I will get these cleaned up and
I will start wearing them.
So the condition on the top is like really good. It's just a little bit of wear on here, and if I think that might contribute to it not going for a high price, I just price them accordingly. But I always pick this brand up when I see it.
They're good
so
quality.
Normally I sell a minimum. I sell the Merrell's of like these type of sandal type is like $23 to $25. Some of the other shoes I've sold for more. I just sold a pair of black clogs, I think, for like $29. Some of the other Merrell's, you can get some really good prices for some of the other styles of Merrell shoes. So it depends on what it is, whether it's the full-on shoe or if it's a sandal.
Right. But you really can't go wrong with those. I love them. Okay. The Chico.
Yep. So my first thought was we're in horse country down here where we're at.
Right. Are these riding pants?
They look like riding pants, but they're not. They're made to look like riding pants.
They are really nice business pants. I tell you what, they are. Wow.
Yeah. So these are the Chicos, and they're called they're called So Slimming. No, these are not your size.
Oh, darn.
It's 1.5, which Chico's has their own sizing. So I actually have to go look that up.
Yeah, those,
because I can't remember what a 1.5 Chico's is. I always put that in the listing though. I'll put it so if a 1.5 is considered to be large, which I don't know if it is or not, or if it's considered to be like, say, a size 12, we'll just guess what it is. That's what I put in the listing because not everybody knows their Chico sizes. And I do know that some people even take a picture of the Chico's chart. They take a screenshot of it and put that in with the listing so you can double check to make sure they're actually your size.
That's a really good idea.
It's a really good idea. I've seen that on Poshmark and on eBay. That's just a little tip for anybody selling Chicos, whether it's Chicos. I've sold jackets. I sell a lot of Chico stuff. Jackets, tops. This is the first time I've ever sold pants. I've sold Chico's jewelry. In fact, I have Chico's jewelry for sale in my Poshmark right now, which I think I'm going to.
Those are really cute.
I have not posted. Yeah, I have not cross-posted those to eBay, and I think I will because eBay has a slightly bigger crowd. If I could say that. Audience, it's like slightly bigger audience.
So we have a men's Tommy Hilfiger. This is size small. New tags. So
love new tags.
this is so nice.
And we always, even if
I
it's new
love
tags,
the colors in this.
yeah, we still check to make sure that there's no tears. There's
Right,
all the buttons.
big stains.
Yeah.
But really, it's in really good condition, and always make sure that it has its backup buttons, which is always nice to have. In case.
I like that they sew them in. They used to always put them in those little plastic bags, but now some of the high-end brands are. I guess they always sew them in. Yeah,
but yeah, they'll staple on the little plastic bag, which is useless because you don't want that plastic bag rubbing on you.
You know what's funny? Even though this is probably a men's shirt, it's small enough that would fit a woman. Like it's kind of a unisex shirt.
It kind of is.
I guess
that is.
It depends on which way the buttons go, right? In terms of buttoning, whether it's a men's or a woman's. I always
I can't remember
because I can't button a man's shirt to save my life because it's the opposite of how we button buttons.
Wait, hold on. So I would zip right-handed. Do I button right-handed?
I don't know. We would have to find
buttons. We have to find the women's shirt to figure out. Kyle, which way do you button? Do you button on the left?
Left or right?
Do you button your right hand or left hand? Are the buttons on the right or left?
We need a minute.
How does it work?
So we actually have only a few items left, right?
And then
what's over
there? What's back?
Oh, there's another bag?
Yeah, the two things. Remember the two big
things?
This
is two things. No, the two big things are right here.
Oh, because we have. All right. Well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can go grab
these. Go get that bag.
All right. Oh, and some of these things.
So yeah. We have some things behind here.
Let me reach out over here.
Oh, yeah. What's this back here? I see something.
Yeah.
While you're getting that.
Okay.
So, I always pick up yarn if it's a good brand, which is this a really good brand. I actually have been wanting to get this for a project for myself, but sometimes, and this is where it's kind of funny, because I know I can get stuff like this at the bins or at yard sales, or sometimes even Facebook Marketplace for pretty cheap. Instead of paying full price, which this skein of yarn is probably like $4 or $5, I got it at the bins, which it's probably, I don't know, 20 cents because it's by weight. It might even be less than 20 cents. It might be like 10 cents because it doesn't weigh anything.
Okay. For those of you who like to fix up cars, we got you a hubcap.
This is for the men.
This is what stood out for me is it's a Thunderbird, but these are the hubcaps that are desired, and they're harder to find. But what's even harder to find is the little emblem in the center. Those are usually lost on the hubcaps.
Mm-hmm.
So this little guy right there is worth as much as this whole thing too.
Yeah.
So these go as well. So if I have trouble selling this bulky bad boy, I could always just sell the emblem inside.
Yeah, just take that off. So people use these for decor in their man caves, or somehow working it in, like if they have an industrial look to whatever they're decorating, that's what they're using for. Or they're putting them in their garages, or they're making things out of them. I was surprised when she said she found hubcaps. I'm like, really? I'm like, I'll look those up.
And here's another one. And again, the little emblem on the inside, I could just sell by itself if I ever have trouble.
Like this whole thing right there is where it comes off. So it's actually pretty big. Like if you pop it off of the actual hubcap. Yeah.
But
so it's funny. I saw that somebody wrote in magic marker on the backs of them, and they were selling them for like $25.
Yes.
And it looks like they might have had them in a shop somewhere because of it being written on it like that.
It definitely seems like
they might have had it in a booth or a shop or something. Somehow they were trying to sell them that way, and they didn't sell them that way because sometimes it is hard to sell something like that.
Oh, your uncle would love those.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Hey, we have a buyer. But hold on, buttons are on the right. We got an answer. Buttons are on the right. Hold on.
Let's get this back up.
Okay, wait. So the buttons are on the right. Wait, so when it's unbuttoned, yeah. So this is a men's. The buttons on the right.
Yeah, we know it's a men's, but I was just wondering when I said about it being small enough for a woman. I'm like, wait a second, what about
wait? Hold on. If it was unisex, wouldn't one button be on the right, one button be on the left? So
yeah,
it goes back and forth. That way, there's no confusion. You just go, left, right, left, right, left, right. Don't you agree?
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Well, we sold one thing.
No, we didn't. Hey, Kyle, did you buy those for your uncle?
Yes.
They're $24 a piece.
Plus tax. No.
We're kidding. Local pickup.
Local pickup.
Oh, local pickup only.
We're kidding. We're kidding. I think we're cracking up Primrose. She's like, oh my gosh.
All right.
This one I love, love, love. It is so comfy. I want this for myself. It's an oversized, not oversized, but it's a men's.
It's not over. It is.
It's a hoodie zip, but I could see myself just like living in this.
Hold up that end. That side. Let's get it as far back as we can.
Far back as we can,
because it's
it's big and it's comfy.
Now show this. Show this part.
Yes. So, does anyone recognize who that is? What that is? So, and
because I couldn't remember what it was either.
You guessed it. It's the brand. This is a 4X. Holy. You didn't know you paid. Hold on.
No, I know it was a 4X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's True Religion, which is a good brand. They're a quality brand. I cannot get that. There we go.
So a whole bunch of these. Now, again, I said I like things that stand out, and this is just plain gray, but a whole bunch of these identical color, emblem, everything about them. It's got the hoodie pockets, big giant pockets in here. So it's a zipped hoodie. However, this is a 4X.
Yes.
So that might make it longer to sell because somebody actually have to be looking for a hoodie, and come across it.
That or someone like me wants to use it just as a big
right. So
I would. It doesn't have to be a giant.
It doesn't have to be a larger person buying it. It just has to be someone who wants
interested in it.
Yes.
But it's funny. There's I'm not going to say the name of them. I can't recall. But basically, it's an oversized hoodie that someone became a millionaire on Shark Tank. Yeah. It's a blanket. Hold on. It's literally just a blanket hoodie. Someone became a millionaire because they probably tried on an oversized hoodie like this and said, why don't I just make those into blankets?
Like a blanket hoodie.
It's a blanket hoodie. And I'm like,
what's that other one where Snugglies or something?
Cozy, Snuggly.
Yeah, whatever those other ones are.
I'm like, oh, geez.
We're such
and we're already seeing them at the bins. People are already tossing those. I'm like, oh, geez. I've seen them a few times.
I bet you see those a lot.
You do see a lot of infomercial stuff. They don't seem to last.
Now I found these, and I don't know if I showed these to you.
Wow! Oh my God, these are really nice. They're waterproof.
These are super nice pants.
Holy!
So they're outdoor gear.
They're Columbia.
Which is not
waterproof.
Is not the most high-end brand that but they are. They are really into the outdoor stuff.
They're into the outdoor, but they're quality. They really focus on their quality. They focus. Oh my gosh! Focus on their quality and function. Hi, Tommy! Yay!
Oh, hey, Tommy. How are you?
So these are really nice.
So when I saw these, I thought, wow, these are really well made.
Breathe pockets.
Is that Velcro pocket on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Show that. Oh, show how that works. Now, I also wanted to show them the zipper pocket on the front.
The front. Oh yeah. So there's a waterproof lining right here. You can kind of see. I love that sound.
It's a really well-made zippered pockets. Now, let's see if we can get a
These pair of pants are just 100. They're 100% function.
Yeah.
They're meant for you to be comfortable outdoors, and that's what I really like about what Columbia's been doing now is they have been functioning, working themselves, so you are comfortable outdoors and you can last outdoors. I had a pair of Columbia hiking sneakers, and I have ridden those. I wore those down to nothing, and they still work. They're beat up, they're ripped up. But I will always use those as my hiking sneakers. They're great.
So these have a flexible waistband on the back, and then in this inside it says Omni Shield Advanced Repellency. So she's right about it being like a waterproof,
resistant. Yeah.
So
you're meant to be able to kind of.
So maybe when you're fishing or hiking or anything like that.
Rainy day.
Any type of rainy day.
Hiking,
yeah.
Especially if you're going through the woods and stuff. Always in the morning it gets very dewy.
I didn't actually comp these out at the BINS. Oh, Tommy, I know you came in late. We were at the BINS for 4 hours today and an hour last night. Yeah. So it was fun.
So much fun. And we found a lot. This is men's and women's, there's a whole combination of everything. And I'm not sure if you saw it, but if you go back, you'll see some other men's items.
Yes, we had.
You'll get some laughs on.
Men's, women's. We had shoes, lots of clothes. We had hard goods. Not a lot of hard goods this time. So then I saw this shirt, and I was like, oh, that's I wasn't sure. It was an athletic shirt for sure. And I was like, that's either a golf or tennis. And I didn't recognize this right away. And I also didn't recognize it. It says Lopez here. And I'm like, well, that's not Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez does have her own line of clothes. They don't sell for very high on eBay. So I wouldn't buy her stuff for resale unless it would have to comp out to be high. But most of her stuff does not comp out high. This is Nancy Lopez, the golfer. But I actually had to look that up because I wasn't sure what kind of athletic top it was because I am not familiar with the names of all the female golfers. I knew the name once I looked it up. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that name. And it says Lopez on there too. So this is a little wrinkled, so it just needs to be, washed and de-wrinkled, ironed, I guess. I don't actually iron. I will hopefully wash and through the dryer so unwrinkled so I can list it.
So here's a pair of.
Oh, I don't remember what this comped out to be, but I don't know. Let's say $15 for this. 12 to 15 for a top like this. And I'm not sure about those Columbia pants. I didn't comp those out, so I don't know what that would, sell for.
So here's a pair of. Oh. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to show this comment. He says, this is no joke, and I'm not being raunchy, but men's soiled or well-used jock straps go for $70 plus on Posh, and well-used socks go for $20 depending on kind.
Oh my gosh.
The socks, is it because the socks sometimes are too tight when you first get the sock?
So men want to break in
something else is going on.
Men want men to break in their own sock. So Joe, wear this for a while, then I will start wearing.
Yeah, it sounds to me a little bit like on the lines of a fetish or something like that. Thank you for the tip. I don't know if I'm gonna look for that.
Women are not like that.
I tell you what, I'll leave them all for you to find. How about that? We're, resellers are like that. I'm like, hey, I know Tony wants that.
It's not just a weird underground.
I'm thinking, well, I think my husband would be upset if I brought that. So where did you get that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if I could say this.
Oh my God!
You know
what?
Women
if I buy one, Tom, I'm putting you on. If I find one to resell and I list it up and it doesn't sell, you got to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll just play at that game.
So
two can play that game. Let me
Yeah.
think what I can tell you to get. I'm going to come up with something for you to buy.
There's very few, even any women's like bras or sports bras that we would want to buy secondhand.
That's not true at all.
Really?
Nope. I have sold sports bras that they're used, but they're clean. They put them through the wash.
It has to be a really, really, really
Yeah,
good
I'm trying
brand.
to think of the brand. And it was it was like hot pink. It was like a sports bra.
It sounds like Victoria's. Victoria's Secret.
Well, it was a really good brand, and it sold so quick on Poshmark. Yeah.
All right, now we have to look for jock straps.
He promises it's legit. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
so
when I find them, I'm going to be breaking it in. I can't wait to find.
When we get our lot of jock straps and try and sell them.
Okay, so now we've been.
Wow.
We went through we don't know how many items we got, and she guessed I paid $50, and then how much for the few items that you paid the other day?
Those. Oh well, that was a huge lot too.
Oh, that was from. Oh, that's right. You didn't bring all that stuff.
I couldn't bring that stuff. Right.
Yeah.
So we did a haul before.
These on my channel.
On your channel, yeah, on Left Lane Finds.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to put all those things in that video. These are some of the ones that were left out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the bigger items she left out. And they're in this video.
So this is Lift Tuck Technology. I've never heard of this.
That's the technology of this brand. So this brand is NYJD. NYJD. It's a black pair of jeans. It's just a regular.
They're stretch jeans.
Yeah, so they have a little bit, but so they have this. If it has this tag in it, so here, let me show you the tag. I'll show you this tag first. So, oops. Let me get this the right way.
You got it perfect.
Okay, so that's the tag, and if you find that brand with just that tag on it, don't get it. Even if it's at the bins, it's not worth anything. But if you find it with this tag in it, let me see if I can. Oh my goodness, why can I not get that?
Left Tuck Touch.
Hold on. See if I can get that to the camera. Oh my goodness. Here we go. There we go. So if you see that tag in it, then all of a sudden this becomes a brand that I wouldn't, if I found it at a thrift store, I would still pass it by because I'm not going to pay $5 or $6, $4 to $6, depending on what thrift store you're at, for these, because it doesn't go for a lot. If it just has this tag, they only go for like $5 on eBay or something like that, plus shipping. But if it has the other tag, they go for $17 to $20.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference sometimes in like within the same brand, because this has the extra built in what people are looking for. They pay more.
Here is not your daughter's jeans.
Yes. Oh, thank you. You know what? I saw that. This is not your daughter's jeans. You know what?
There we go.
Yeah.
So.
Bras are huge, and the huge ones go for big money.
Wait, if huge ones go for big, oh my god! I can't tell if he's being serious or
no. So he knows his stuff. He is a huge reseller. For anyone that doesn't know and doesn't follow Tommy on his channel, you got to go to his channel. Mm-hmm. He does live shows. Him and Tracy do a live chat. It was twice a week. Now it's 3 times a week, Tommy. So everybody subscribe to his channel as well as anybody else who joins in either the chat, or if you missed the chat, the live, just put it down below in the comments. Now, again, we are on Alyssa's channel.
Yes. Green Bee Explorer.
She does a vlog, and she's completely different. She does a little bit of reselling, but she does really well because almost everything she finds at the bins, and then she lists it up on eBay. And when she sells it, then I have to pack it up and mail it out for her because her inventory is in my inventory in the Emporium. And if you guys watched any of that, my Emporium was exploding, and I had to revamp it, and I did a 4-part series, 4 or 5 videos on revamping.
So that's good to know. So the bigger bras are less, harder to find. So
obviously
they sell better.
You know, I actually picked up a couple and put them down in the bins. And there was nothing wrong with them. I should have put them in. I should have
I saw
taken
one,
a chance.
but I didn't know it. If I know the brand of the bra, I would be more willing.
Yeah.
But when it has no tags or anything like that, I'm more resistant.
So even though these jeans, like if these were Levi's, like, and I did find Levi's, but they were little kid ones and they don't go for a lot, but so I put those back.
Oh, wow. That's interesting to know. That's really good to know. Huh.
Ooh, what's this?
Wow.
People make a living off the huge sizes at Burlington and TJ Maxx, etc. Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of good big sizes here.
Yeah, the only one I got that was super big.
What? Okay, so how does
so I don't know if you saw
X.
this, Tommy, but we found I found the 4X. This is True Religion. It's a hoodie. It's a zipped hoodie sweatshirt.
This thing is huge.
It's a 4X. So I saw that the regular sizes of that exact same hoodie were going for, I think it was 30, $35, $40, something like that a piece for those. So I wasn't sure about the 4X one, but who knows?
That's good to know.
So I would be happy just getting $40 for that, but I might get, who knows if those get more money or less money, but that's good to know.
Right.
Now we are down to,
oh, there we go. Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but there's only a couple items left.
Okay.
Oh, no, that was in here. This is the last item.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, how did we get through everything so quickly?
We did pretty well.
So we're not sure. Alyssa guessed that it was like maybe 60 items. Right. And paid $50.
Oh my God. Wow. This is probably our heaviest item here. Wow. Okay. So let's push this back a little so you can get a good view.
Yeah.
I'm going to push this back.
So we had anything.
Oh, you sat on the.
I sat on the cord.
Okay. Push this back.
So we had baby clothes. We had men's shoes and boots.
Wow.
We had women's shoes. We have thread. We have bowls of thread.
Wow, that's really good to know.
We had men's clothes, women's clothes. We had outdoor garden items. We had toolboxes. And that is just tip of the iceberg of what can be found at the bins. There is people there. Like, she actually had a stack of books. Oh, and we don't know enough about the books. They were children's books, but there was some Harry Potter. No. Beatrix Potter.
There was
Disney books. There was
Disney books that actually took you through the major scenes of, for example, The Little Mermaid. All the big, events that would happen in the movie. It was the book. So
if I knew them off the top of my head, so that just tells me, okay, that's another area I got to learn. So, you always have another area to learn, especially when you're an everything seller.
Right.
You can't, I'm a generalist. I'm not, I'm not in one niche thing. And so I was like, I don't know.
These are all the books that I grew up with, but I didn't know how they do. So
for selling. Now that you can sell, they go media mail, which is a little cheaper shipping, which is nice that it does that. And you can lock them up. You can, and now I did, I can't talk about what I have in my bag.
Yes.
So, when we went Friday night, none of that stuff is in this haul.
Right.
Because that was just me by myself. I did a little quick haul. Well, I'm shopping at the bins. And I'm going to do the haul video when I get home, and that is going to be posted up. But I film in advance, so it's not going to be out for weeks, which is fine. And I'm going to reference this live haul video, in terms of it was all in the same time frame. But it's going to be disjointed on two different channels. That makes it even more confusing.
Yes. All right, so here's our last item. It is a giant, I mean giant.
Well, it's just tall.
Amazingly huge, gigantic.
No, it is not.
Enormous.
No.
I'm just trying to use every big word on it. Trench coat.
This is just it's actually just London fog. It's a basic raincoat. This happens to be London fog. She's making, and it's a size 12 regular, so it's a women's London fog raincoat. And so we were checking it over to make sure it had all its little doodads. Oh, we're gonna model it.
I'm gonna model it.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're getting silly. Sit down.
Okay.
Sit down.
It is
okay.
kind of big.
So where was it?
Show, it's on right. Oh, where was it?
We thought that it was missing a button, but now where's that button?
Is it at the very bottom? Maybe not. Maybe we misspoke.
When we were checking it out.
Is there's 4, 3, 1, 2, 3? No, maybe it isn't.
Oh, it's not missing any buttons.
Oh,
we thought it was missing a button.
Okay.
When we were looking at it, we thought, oh, it's missing a button. And I said, oh, well, sometimes they sew. Oh, let me bring this back here. Can you sit down?
No, I'm trying to show them that
it buttons.
Yeah, and then it has the
belt.
Yep, the belt. I'm not gonna tie the whole thing.
Yeah. And nice deep pockets.
Yeah.
Oh, those are really deep pockets. That's good.
This can't be a women's then. We're not allowed to have deep pockets.
No, it's a woman's.
Yes, it is.
Now it doesn't have. It has the flap on the back, but it doesn't have the hood. Some of them do have hoods. But again, because of getting it at the BINS prices.
Okay, let me unbutton this.
I'm gonna.
Now I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Wow, this is actually really comfortable.
I can't remember what it comps out for because
really
it depended on did it have a belt or not, did it have a hood or not. You know, they comp out for different things. But it's just a basic raincoat, and of course, if it didn't sell, we say this all the time. If it didn't sell, oh my! If I had to keep it, oh, I would be heartbroken to have a London fog rain jacket. I would not be heartbroken.
This is a very nice jacket.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 4X is a must buy. Thank you. I almost didn't get it because of that, but I was like, I know that some people that when they're looking for their size, they have a hard time finding it. And so they look online to see if it's available. And they probably, I know eBay allows somebody who's searching for something to save searches and get alerts on searches. Like if they're specifically looking for a 4X hoodie, when it's listed, they will get notified if they saved it on their eBay page. So another thing I always like to mention in these any type of any of my videos or anything that we're doing in terms of resellers is that whoever watches this, if you like these items or you like the type of items that are being picked up, always favorite the seller on the various platforms. So, go to like
Left Lane Finds
or
Green Bay Explorer.
That's also the names of our eBay pages.
eBay pages
or shops or whatever one you call
Instagrams.
Yeah.
So if you're on Instagram.
And so it's on Instagram, same name. And then I also have Poshmark, which it's a little harder to find me. You can find it with the link. It's a little hard. I don't know if you can even search that. It's harder to search, but it is the same name on Poshmark for my closet. And then on Etsy, I also do Etsy because I do sell vintage. I do sell vintage items as well. There is no vintage items in this time. If I had found vintage items, I would be very excited to get those at the BINS prices. And then because vintage sells really well and you get really good margins on the vintage items. So I always tell everybody, go and favorite them. And it's funny, I've been starting to say that in my videos. And just recently I noticed multiple people they have me as a favorite seller now on Etsy. And I don't have that many things listed in Etsy and I don't keep a huge inventory there. I keep the most inventory on my eBay page, and then you only do eBay.
Right now I only do eBay. My schedule's a little bit more crammed, so it makes it harder. But yeah.
Yeah. And if anybody has any questions for us. Oh, what was that? I just heard something buzz.
So this was awesome. I think we kind of covered.
Does anybody have any questions before we go?
Any questions?
I can tell there's multiple people watching, but
I see
not everybody's in the chat.
I see someone in the chat. Definitely say hi.
Yeah. So we've been on for almost 2 hours now, and we were at the BINS. Well, what time did the puppy dog get you up this morning? Like 1:30, 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock in the morning. But instead of taking her out, she brought her over to me.
Yeah, I'm like, I just like, you can have her.
This is one of these extended stay type places, and there's 2 bedrooms and a living room kitchen thing. So she brought it over to me and my husband. She goes, "You take the puppy out."
Yeah. So she took the puppy out. She brings the puppy back, and I hear it at my door. So she lets her in and I get to cuddle the puppy.
Yeah. And then the puppy wanted back out at 5:30.
Yes.
So I've been up for a while.
So then the puppy wanted out again, and I'm like, okay, I'll cover this time. I took the puppy out.
The puppy's napping right now, but we have to wake the puppy up.
Oh, she's gonna
because we can't let her nap too long in the evenings. She fell asleep. Hello, Harry.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, we're going to be ending
we're at the
live chat soon.
We covered dozens of things that we found at the bins. For men and women, different hobbies, different, everything you can think of, clothing and tools, accessories. So definitely you can, once this get posted up to YouTube, you can definitely check it out again. But we appreciate everyone logging on. We had a ton of fun. I hope you guys all had fun as well. This was a blast. I hope to do it again.
So this was her first time.
My first time ever.
Her first live. So what I told her is that even if she's if she's traveling either for work or with her fiance and she wants to do any type of live haul or chat, now she knows how to do it for her channel, and she can do that, and then we can all join in and we'll see what she finds.
Thank you, Primrose.
And I'm going to keep I'm going to keep doing. I do my regular videos, which come out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I put out my regular videos, which are all kinds of different topics, but it's all around reselling.
Yes.
And my reselling activities.
Right. Mine are travel, cooking, garden, hobbies, adventures. So definitely check those out as well. I like documenting, what happens, and it's always great to look back on. But I appreciate everyone logging on. I hope everyone has a great night, great rest of your weekend. And
that's it. That's it.
And okay.
And anybody who's watching this on replay, please give us that thumbs up, subscribe to both of our channels, and anybody else who's in the chat or down below in the comments, and put your comments down below. We will love reading them. And I guess we're going to sign off. So we're going to say goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Let me see if I can get this. Let me get up there. Keep waving goodbye. Bye. I missed it. There it is. Oh no, I missed it again.
I'm still waving.